What's up, guys? Welcome to another very special episode of Critical Points. As usual, I am your host, Legacy. Today on the line, we got Hugz. Say what's up.
Yo, what's up, everyone?
So, tell us about E8 Elevate, where it started, and kind of your journey to where you got to now.
Alright, so it started when I was in Kings, and I didn't really like it because like it was a good team, but the members, I wasn't really chill with all members. So I messaged Empire, and Empire has been like a good friend of mine for a long time. So I messaged him. I was like, "You want to make a clan?" And yeah, because we were such good friends, he instantly went with the idea. So we made E8, and then the first time we made E8, it disbanded after like a week because Kings needed us for LAN. And then LAN didn't go as planned, so they canceled it, and then we recreated the clan. It started out me and Empire, and then Times and Strong, and then eventually it evolved in Energy, Ocean, and Hashi, and a couple of more. And then I went inactive, and we kind of got inactive. Then I got back into comp, and we started playing more. And then the accusations came because people thought Strong was hacking. People thought Ocean was hacking.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Why do people just assume that those guys were hacking? Like,
because Strong used to be a guy called Crims, and Crims was suspected of hacks, but it was never proven that he hacked. I have my doubts too when I first started this clan, but the guy has recorded his stuff. He has proper accesses. Yeah, you know, you have to record the beginning of every tourney match with the pistol round.
Correct.
So he's completely legit in all his matches. So yeah, there's no you can't tell me he's hacking when there's no solid proof.
Yeah,
really
I definitely agree with you on that. So continue. You guys kind of came back from comp, and then it looks like the first tournament you guys played was ASW. Is that correct?
Yeah. So we got, as I said, we got a lot of hate, and it was pretty hard, you know, for a small clan, especially EU, because back then EU was really underestimated. And especially with a big clan like Kings, you still had the Viral, you had Ascent, you had these big clans, and we were just like another team, you know. But because we have such a strong base, me, Empire, Strong, Times, we actually did really good, and we started gaining some confidence, and we started knowing each other better because we were like friends, but like I didn't really know the people I was playing with. So we started like having conversations about other stuff than just the game, and we built up synergy. And yeah, we came into our first tourney pretty confident, and we won it, and that just built up to more, basically.
Yeah, you guys probably fell under that stigma of being the newer team. Although you have familiar faces, being the newer team winning against top tier teams, you instantly, no matter who you are, you get accused of hacking. And I'm sure because the other players you had on your team were quote unquote suspected of hacking, it probably made it harder for you guys to continue to play. But obviously, you after ASW you went to EGL, WPL, and Valiance, and now you guys have won 4 straight tournaments and 1 major. Do you guys see not only that, but your Discord now has over 1,000 members? Do you see the moniker and the view of your team changing for the better now?
Yeah, it is. It's definitely not getting to our heads though. We're still just a bunch of guys that play this game because we like it, not because we feel like we're the best. But yeah, it definitely changed how confident we are about our team and our wins. Definitely because we got. What I like to see personally is when people like hate on you. And then when we won Gangstars, I saw people not gonna name any names, but I saw people say like EU is better than NA. even though they hated on us as a team. So yeah, it's definitely good to see that people start liking you instead of hating you. That's always a plus.
Yeah, because you guys basically can help change the culture and the competitive scene of the EU side. I know for a long time everyone has said that even though Kings has been dominant and NA has won more of the major tournaments, but if people look at the facts, we'll take the last 4 majors, the Valiants, and 2 mobile esports, and then the major, the 10K prize pool. It's split evenly, 2 and 2. Because Kings won anti-assault. You guys won the Summer Cup, while 2 NA teams won the Sniper Showdown and then also the 10K prize pool. So people got to look at that as like, okay, well, it's almost even now. And who cares about what happened 7 months ago? Because the comp scene is different from then. It's now what the comp scene is looking at. And I think the competition is definitely getting better, definitely getting bigger. The EU side, to me, is more stable. Do you agree?
Yeah, it is. It is because now you have STD as an org, and you have the Kings with their trials. And you got E8, and then you have Invictus. So it's good to see change because you'll see people that hated each other 3 months ago be in the same team now, and that's something fresh and something refreshed. That's something I like to see. So yeah, that's what I think about EU.
I think you're right there. EU is, they have, let's face it, they have more orgs on the EU side because the orgs see the EU rosters as stable. They're not going to keep jumping around. Now, looking forward to the future here, so one of the things I think people need to look at is when and if there's a major LAN with teams from all over the world, that's going to really change the outlook of what people think, because when you play, so Valiant's perfect example, you guys got the coin flip, so the final map, you guys got the server, and that's not going to be relevant at a LAN, so it'll be everyone playing for themselves. So like we'll look at the rounds. On Grounded, you guys won 13-7, then lost 13-2, then 13-4 you won, then 13-1 you lost, and then 13-12 you lost or won the final round. Do you feel like the servers had anything to do with that in the Valiant Summer Cup?
Yeah, it definitely did. I mean, it always has the server element, and it always will be when it's not LAN. I think that this is with every team. I mean, if you play your own server, it's not just that you have a better ping, so you'll see people earlier. It's also the confident aspect of it. I feel like if I play on my own server, I feel way more confident than when I play on someone else's server. So that's definitely an element that played a big role in our win. But it's also, like I said, we play the game because we like it. We're not just like a team, and this might sound really cliche, but we're more than just like an iOS clan. You know, we Skype, we have fun, we talk about stuff, and that's definitely something that helped us win. Is not always take the game too serious. I mean, you can be inactive sometimes. You can have a break. You can just have fun and just do some fun stuff in public. I mean, as long as you enjoy playing the game, people can win and develop in the game. And I feel like if the game is a strong base, if Critical Ops stays where it is right now, it's not going to go anywhere. But if it keeps developing, keeps bringing new updates, keeps banning hackers, eventually orgs will come and comp will get more interesting.
I agree with you. You said something very important there. You guys bond as a team besides just playing the game. You guys were on Skype, hanging out. I feel like that's something that builds the chemistry besides just scrimming together, because you learn to trust your teammates on a different level, on a personal level. And I'm sure on the final map, because of all the bonding you guys done, like I'm sure there was a little bit of stress in your VC, but because you guys have that bond, and I'm not saying the GS doesn't, but you guys were able to pull it together. Can you walk us through the final map being up 11-0, then 12-1, and then seeing them come back 12-12 just for you guys to win? Ultimately, that's all that matters. Can you walk us through the mindset and what was going through the team in VC?
Yeah, so when we got like the 12-0 or the 12-1, I think the team already thought they had it in their pockets. I mean, it was a long, long final. They already played four matches, and coming up at the final match, 12-1, the relief is so big you lose focus. I mean, when you relieve your stress, you lose your focus as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's when GS was still in there, you know. They're losing, it's in the final, there's money on the line, they want to win. Meanwhile, we're like, oh, we already won, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So they got up to like 12-12, and at that point, I remember, I think it was Empire or Don Hayes, I'm not sure. One of the two, they're like, guys, shut the fuck, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, Strats, listen, focus, it's 12-12. And you'll see in the match, if you go back, you'll see us hang back in elevators near spawn
Mm-hmm.
for like a good 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody I think that's when the breaking point came where we realized we're messing up. We need to focus. There's money on the line. We haven't won yet. They just came back 12 round. We need to win this. And I think that was our best round, because at that point, we lost the thought of winning already, and we focused on actually winning the round. We didn't focus on winning the cup. We focused on winning that round, and we were in that round in that moment. Mm-hmm. And that's really when we won. We lost like one play at that round. We played Extraction.
Your push through Orange was insane. The timing was great. You guys took out 3 to 4. There was an opening frag, and then you guys took out like 2 to 3 players instantly to take the site. It was actually a great strat, great teamwork and chemistry. What was that feeling like?
Yeah, it was if I may, it was a phenomenal push by Times from Sandwich. Which is Times is, in my opinion, one of the best entry fraggers alongside with Strong. And then like Empire and Don Hayes, they held the side perfectly. And I believe it was Energy played really well too. So it was just all along, it was a really, really good match and a really good round.
Mm-hmm. What was bigger for you guys? Was it winning the whole thing for EU, or was it just that camaraderie of finally as a team, you had you're on a tear now, 4 tournaments in a row, 1 major, that you guys basically proved to yourself that you guys can do this and have fun, or is it more of a competitive side to where like now you guys took down the #1 team in the world and now you guys are kind of put on that pedestal now?
Yeah, for us, we're not all that big on EU versus NA. We really don't care, because I think you shouldn't compare regions, you should compare teams. So for us, of course, it was really, really good for our confidence. Like, it was a big confidence boost, but also we already knew we were capable of it. So we just did it, and I think right now we don't really feel like we're the best team. We just feel like we're a really good team. I don't feel like there's any best team, to be honest. Like every team has a good round and a bad round. Mm-hmm. So all along we'll just focus on winning more and more, and we proved to everyone we're a really good team, and that's what matters.
Yeah, I agree. I think you guys definitely put yourself and your mark on the map for the critical ops scene. Are you guys signed up for IWL Season 2?
I'm not sure because we have a manager, which is a really, really good manager, Hashi. Mm-hmm. I think he did sign us up, because he signs us up for most tournaments, but I can't say for sure right now.
Okay,
I'll have to check later.
I'm pretty sure I saw your guys' name in there, and IWL is similar to how Valiance and Mobile Esports do like their World Cups. So I'm very excited to see how that pans out, because there's about 38 teams from the EU side signed up, and all the major hitters, and I'm sure you guys will be looked at as one of the favorites. Is it kind of different to maybe have like a target on your back now, do you think? Does that make you guys play differently, or do you just keep that same mindset and focus?
No, we'll just keep the same mindset and focus because we have kings that did hate on us in the past. So I mean, you'll see them wanting to take us out like really really badly. But yeah, we'll just focus on what we have. We know STD is a heavy hitter sometimes. So we'll be on the look for them. We know Invictus is also a pretty solid team. So yeah, we're just going in as EA. We're not focusing on anyone else but ourselves, and I think that's how you should play it, Tony. You should focus on yourself more than you focus on bringing down other teams.
Yeah, because then you can kind of almost over-prepare and mentally fatigue yourself trying to overthink everything. Where if you just go play your own game and that you know how to play, I think it makes it easier. One of the important things you guys say is that you still have fun playing this game. And you really enjoy playing Critical Ops, which is something I think a lot of players and teams lack now, because it's all about just the comp scene. Let's win, let's win, let's win. What are the things that you guys do to keep it fun in in the atmosphere you guys have?
Well, for us, like we have a lot of German players, so it's always easier when you speak the same language. I mean, English is a big barrier for a lot of EU teams, because not everyone has fluent English. So yeah, we have a lot of German speaking guys, so it's always easy for them to communicate. So it's more fun for them because they live close to each other, or they'll be playing public and they'll just be like cussing at people in German, doing some fun stuff. You know, for them it's fun, or like having some fun talk. So that's a big part of us having fun. Me myself, I'm actually one of the more inactive people, even though I do IGL and I do my part in the team, which is also a big part, just like everyone else. I myself do not really enjoy this game to the fullest. I think it's a good game. I think it's the best game I can play right now that's available to me. But yeah, they're just, I don't know how they do it, to be honest. They always find something new to do. They'll do pistol strats, or they'll find new spots to glitch in, or to jump on. Or it's fun to see them have fun in VC and just mess around.
Absolutely. I know with the Trello, Party Ranked is coming, and Gun Game is coming as well as new maps. So that'll definitely make it interesting for you guys on a fun aspect. But that's pretty much all I have. Do you want to shout out your guys' Twitter, Discord, anything like that? You already mentioned your manager.
Yeah, I want to shout out Empire for like always sticking with me. You know, I've known the guy for like a good 4 or 3 years. I don't know. I want to shout out Strong. I want to shout out Times, of course, two of the best entry fraggers. Hashi for always being a good ass manager. Osama for having an awesome YouTube. He's also in our clan, and I know most of you know him. I want to shout out Don Hayes for keeping the clan active. Energy, Fake, Union. I want to shout out our GFX Saves. Yeah, that's M Remix. Yeah, I want to shout out to David, which is a good friend of mine, and Doge. That's basically it.
Right on. Thanks again for being on the show, Hugz, and congratulations to your guys' success and continued success, hopefully. I look forward to seeing what you guys can do in the future as well. Just keep that mindset. It's great for the community. So for right now, I'm Legacy saying peace.
Peace.